I think that I still maybe have to an extent that relationship. Like when I see my friends, and it's from a different angle now, but if I see like my friends who are also doing the same thing that I do, I'm quite friendly with some people in the space. If I see them and I follow them and they're doing something like they're going to LA, they're going for meetings at a TV studio, or they're doing stuff like that, you never know the extent to what it may be. And it's often not what it seems. They might be like, we're off for a meeting at the BBC today, but it's actually like a creators day or something where they got everyone down, stuff like that. That can make me think, oh, I'm missing out. Like, I'm missing out on an opportunity. What have I been doing? I could be the one at the BBC today. All those types of things still get to me. The other stuff, like what Jane is having for breakfast or whatever. Obviously, I'm over that now. But I think I did when I was younger. I don't know how old you guys are, but I presume that we're one of the last of the generations that grew up without social media initially, and it was developed into our lives. I think the danger is the people that have had it the whole time and know nothing else. That's where it's very hard to distinguish. I think, I can't remember what the percentage was, but it's like over 90% of people 16 to 24 are on social media now. So dangerous space.
Well, and in an interesting way, it comes full circle back to the circle, in that even though with our like rational cognitive brains, we know that it is false what we're seeing, that when somebody talks about their perfect holiday and they, have never had a fight with their partner in their life or whatever it is, we know that that's not true, but the way our system reacts to it, we cannot distinguish. And it feels like, no, that person is living this great, perfect life and mine is filled with all these difficult things. Yeah. And I think that's one of the challenges of social media, is that our two systems actually can't distinguish between what is actually real. We can't hold on to the idea that it is actually fake. And the fact that we are comparing our own internal world to people's external world, or some fake, version.
And we can't help but long for it or create a connection with it. Even if I see a great breakfast on my social media feed that I know has been filtered and they definitely won't eat a breakfast like that every morning, I can't help. It's just natural to evoke some sort of emotional response. It's like, even if my head knows in theory, it's not strong enough to control, or you have to develop that kind of resilience to it, I suppose.
But I don't know if we can actually. I think we can maybe get a little bit better, but we're just so wired to see it that way. But what I love about what you're saying is all of it is tied to this kind of fantasy that we want for ourselves, this fantasy that we could have this amazing breakfast, this luxurious thing every single day in our lives. And that's part of what makes it so appealing, that we want to buy into it because we maybe want that image.
I mean, for me, social media is the conduit that kind of enlivens every insecurity that you've probably got about yourself.
Yeah.
So if my thing is my body, you bet that's going to manifest in social media. If my thing is work, so for me, like I'd say if I had an addiction, it would be work, right? So if I want to be addicted to work, it's very easy to be addicted to work when I'm on social media on my phone, because I can check my emails easily. I can go and see how many followers Sanctus has got on Instagram or whatever, whatever it might be. So for me, social media is the medium that kind of allows all of your insecurities and vulnerabilities to breed, basically. And that's why I think talking about this and almost like the lesson from the circle is quite profound in a way, because I think the more you can become aware of what you need and yourself and become more aware of your own mental health, I suppose, I think the more able you are to develop a healthier relationship with social media, because you're actually developing a healthier relationship with yourself.